Good afternoon, members. Thank you for that brief adjournment. Councillor May, good afternoon. I have just introduced myself, but I'll do it again formally for the record. My name is Mike Lewis, and I'm chair of the Standards Committee. Thank you very much. I know that you've got work commitments today, but very grateful to you for making the time to meet with us this afternoon. Thank you too for the return that you've sent in. We will have paid you the courtesy of reading that before today, so there's no need for you to walk us through that in its entirety. But I do like to give group leaders the opportunity, if there's anything specific on the return that you want to bring our attention to, then we would like to start there, please. Is there anything specific on the form or on the return that you'd like to bring to our attention?
Well, I think basically because the group's grown from 2 to 4 since the last election, we're feeling more in a position to actually engage with the council because we've got proportionate committee membership up, and so we feel more part of the council and sort of more inclined to associate with its training and facilities that it offers, and I think other groups have noticed that too.
Thank you. I do have a couple of specific questions, but before I do that, does there any other members have any questions for Councillor May, please? Mark?
Diolch, Chair, and diolch, Councillor May, for giving us that report and taking the time to meet with us today. Just out of consistency, I've asked this of all the previous group leaders that we've met. And you touched upon training just now. I just wondered if you could give us an idea of what your impression is of the training that is provided by the council. Are you happy with it? Are you satisfied with it? Is there anything within that package additional that you might feel you as either the group leader or on behalf of your group members would like to see in that training? Diolch.
Could I be brutally honest? I think the training is death by PowerPoint, and sometimes a bit too long over the point, and you feel that you've got the trainers just reading from a script. It's dull, it's lifeless, there's no charisma involved in it. What I'd like to see, I'd like to see more of an engaging trainer rather than just reading off a text. I'd like to see more interactive sessions. Sorry for being honest.
Please don't apologise for that. That's okay.
Thank you, Councillor. Mark, anything further on that, or are you happy?
No, that's fine. That's fine. And
oh.
I do.
I hope I haven't offended anybody. I'm not quite nice.
Sorry, I do appreciate where you're coming from, Councillor May. Okay, thanks.
We're not easily offended, Councillor. Any other further questions before I ask a couple? Mark, you've just got your hand raised. I'm going to assume that's a legacy hand. Councillor, can I just ask, please, in your one-to-one meetings with your group members, what sort of, obviously without naming names or any specific examples, but what sort of code of conduct issues are being raised when you meet with your individual colleagues?
Well, we've been very well behaved actually so far, so we actually haven't had any. But I'm not being sort of obnoxious or anything about that, but the fact is, because we're a small family of 4, I think the likelihood and probability of it happening is less because there's more of an intimate communication.
Okay, thank you. And what is your experience of the local disputes resolution process?
Once again, I'm apologise to say that we've been very well behaved, and I have no experience of it.
Well, again, no need for an apology, but of course that's a two-way street, isn't it? It's not just whether your members are well behaved, to use your phrase. It's whether you have any issues with any other councillors. But I take it from your answer that that hasn't happened either.
No, I try my best to be, as friendly and courteous as I can to people.
Thank you. And you will have seen when the monitoring officer wrote you the description of the group leader duty. Do you see any challenges in discharging your group leader duty?
No, apart from just keeping up with what the current duties are. You know, I mean, the legislations continue evolving and changing. So, I mean, that responsibility is on my shoulders to make sure I'm compliant.
And do you see any challenges in that?
No.
Okay, thank you. Any other members got any further questions? Not seen any indicated. Then, Councillor, I will thank you again for the time that you've given to the Standards Committee this afternoon, and also for the detailed form that you've submitted. It's been very much appreciated.
All right, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you much for having me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Bye.
Thank you, Councillor. And members, I think that brings, unless I've missed anything, I think that brings our time together to an end this afternoon. Thank you. It's been a fun-packed day, and we've covered some ground there. But I'm very grateful, and I'm particularly grateful to you for bearing with us with the slight adjournment. I think it was important that we made sure that we met all the group leaders before the end of the municipal year. So thank you for your patience. Okay, if there's nothing further, then we will adjourn the meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair.